What is up, guys? That Steelers fan back at you with another video, and this time with an actual win. Today, we actually beat the Broncos. Remember the final score, 27-19. All I gotta say is to first start out this video, where the hell was this offense? Like, where was this offense? The defense was pretty consistent today. Like they've been mainly all year. The problem was that they just couldn't get a break. But more so on the side of the defense. What I mean is, like, basically, the offense, like, where the hell were you? Where was the old offense? And can we not see them again? Because this time we did pretty much what we all wanted uh, the team to do, is pretty much just be consistent on that side of the ball. Like, we did not want them to, just have like this kind of like mentality of like, oh, we're just gonna do enough and it's gonna be it. No, looking at the stats here, uh, pretty much Ben was 15 for 25 for 253 yards and 2 touchdowns and no picks. His quarterback rating 120.9, which is a lot better than what it was in years prior. The thing is now is the thing that I have to say is, like, it took us basically a month, because if you guys remember, I think the season started on September 12th, I think, and today's October 10th. So pretty much it was a month ago ever since we won a game. And damn does it feel like it, because those losses were painfully slow, and there was just like, there's a difference between like losing a game like close because, you're trying to keep up with the other team. But in this case, it was just like painfully, like, we know that we're not that terrible. We got playmakers on both sides of the field, but we just could not do the necessary thing to keep on, just to keep the wins going, and sometimes, like, those losses, yeah, they're gonna happen. Like, nobody is perfect, but the thing is, like, it was just like really just obvious, like, what we needed to do, but we weren't doing it. As far as like the other thing is, like, you know the offensive line, like, we knew that they weren't gonna be terrible, but man, we thought, like, okay, like, is it really gonna take this long to gel? Last week against the Packers actually looked pretty good. It wasn't like terrible. It wasn't like, oh my god, like, Ben has literally no time every single throw. It's been 2 straight games now that we've had that we've had opening drives, and yeah, that's been like a lot better of a start these past 2 weeks. Problem with the Packers game was is that we just didn't keep our foot on the gas. This time against Denver, we did that pretty consistently, though towards the end. Let me see here. Basically, like, in the fourth quarter, we pretty much let them come back, which was not a good idea, and in turn, pretty much made us almost like lose the game. Like, they were close. Pierre got an interception in the red zone, so it was a save for the game. So yeah, that's a good thing. And by the way, some really good running back named Najee Harris got 23 carries today, the highest he's gotten ever since the Bills game, and 122 yards, guys. It took him to rush against Denver, who has a really good rushing defense, to get 122 yards. But against these other teams, he couldn't do it, or they basically, like, didn't feed him enough. I don't know exactly, like, what was the whole ordeal there, but yeah, like, man, seeing how this whole game just panned out, like, towards the end of the defense, like, I mean, I don't know, like, it seems like we're not really consistent on both sides. Like either we're consistent on one side and then we're not consistent on the other side. But the defense towards the end was allowing like big plays to happen. The pass rush wasn't really getting there. Um, there were good plays here and there, but but overall, the defense wasn't doing their normal thing where like they just come and eat the quarterback alive. But I mean, I guess you can't get that every single week. So yeah, I mean, other than that, the defense just allowing that to happen, like that was the only thing. But it just goes to show you that sometimes when people count you out because they say like, oh no, the losing streak is gonna continue. Like I knew we were probably gonna lose, but I would have rather been wrong than right. And basically, I said, yeah, we're gonna lose, guys. I'd rather have been wrong, just like how I am now. Like I picked the Broncos to win this week because I was like, you know what? If the offense keeps on doing the same thing, we're not going to win this game. But I was wrong, and I'm glad I'm wrong. I still believed in the Steelers. I was like, we just got to do this. We just got to do that. Like what everybody's been saying, like, we just got to do these certain type of things, and we can win games. But nobody was actually doing those things. Like the offensive line was really inconsistent. The run game was just basically not there because they stopped running the ball with Najee, and we're depending too much on Ben, and all these kinds of problems. Like we're just going out and not really like turning into anything positive that we could like use to our advantage. And it was in turn why we lost and why we basically went for basically a month with no wins. So hopefully we can win against next week against Seattle. Really hoping that we do. I think we really can. Seattle's defense isn't great, but it's not terrible either, so we can definitely do something. But man, who is the athletic trainer? I don't even know if they have anything to do with it, but whoever the heck is managing the groins or like the players like bodies so they can stay healthy, like we might need somebody new because my god, it seems like everybody, even us fans, can like basically claim like, hey, I got a groin injury here, and because my god, it seems like everybody like uh you know it's just like I think Bush got something, or like I don't know, it was like some other players, and it's like, yep, another groin injury. It seems like I'm hearing the same song with this, so it's like the groin injury will not disappear. I don't know what's happening there. I feel like it's the athletic trainers that just aren't really like taking the players' bodies. They're not taking care of them. So yeah, that might be the problem. But anyways, guys, we got the win. That's the most important thing, is that like we finally got a win. We finally did what we were supposed to do. Now just the other thing that comes into play is consistency. Can we keep this up just so that we can at least look at this team and say, well, it wasn't a complete failure. But I don't know what the complete failure would be. Like, do we make the playoffs and then just be one and done again? Or do we make the playoffs, win one or two games, and not consider it a failure? I don't know. Like, it kind of seems like maybe some of us do kind of want a Super Bowl or it's a failure. But I would be satisfied with going to the AFC Championship game. Last year for Ben, that would not be a bad way to end it. But a bad way would be like, just not doing anything, not trying, and that's what this team needs to continue to do, is keep on trying. Like Najee, all these games, he has been every single down. Like, I'm going to get as many yards as I can. And what these receivers and running backs need to stop doing is dancing behind the line of scrimmage to try and go around players. Like, no, 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 this is not Dancing with the Stars. You need to go forward, truck them, and basically take them down. Like, go put your body against them and use your own weight against them. And I'm pretty sure you can win the matchup. Like, just don't give up yards like that. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.